Good morning. So last night we got a bunch of rain. It was storming pretty bad. I didn't think we were supposed to get this much because it was supposed to move a little more west, but it didn't. So our property flooded, and places that don't hold water normally are holding water. So I cannot ride today, and I probably won't be able to ride this evening or tomorrow, but hopefully we can go over to Mississippi on Friday morning, maybe tomorrow morning, depending on how much rain they got. But right now we're gonna feed the horses. They're all waiting for their food, being very anxious and very mad. That's Scarlet, and she's bullying everybody, including Dolly, being just being mares. So yeah, let's go ahead, get them food so they stop being hangry, because I'm never great hangry. And Snickers is over here rolling. See if you can see her. Yep, rolling around in the mud. I love it. All right, let's get some food. Everyone is fed. Snickers goes first. She's not necessarily a boss mare, but she definitely is first on the totem pole of food. Hollywood gets his last, but he goes by Snickers. Sometimes he can eat out of the same bucket as her and she doesn't care. I don't know why. Dolly goes third because she kind of gets bullied a little bit. Hang on a second, doll. Move your bucket. I use big protein tubs because it's a lot easier. They don't make as much of a mess. And Dolly likes to kick at her so they don't actually tip over. And then Scarlet gets her second, but she makes an absolute mess. No matter what, she eats and looks around and ends up with food all over the place. And she gets mad at everybody that touches her food. But so yeah, that's my feeding. So normally if I have a morning off and I don't have to go to Mississippi or anything like that, I'll ride here and get some chores done, clean the house, things like that. But let me show you what the property looks like right now. This spot, normally I can ride in and it'd be okay. I can normally trot, sometimes even lope if it's rained. But I don't know how much rain we got last night. This is completely flooded, as you can see, and it's pretty significantly, like, it's deeper. Like, it's decently deep for it. It normally doesn't hold water. Like, this is even deeper right here. So I don't know how much rain we got and why it's holding water, but it normally doesn't. And normally our oaks are really good at soaking up the water because we have a decent amount on this property. But the actual spot that holds a lot of water is holding a bunch. Here you can see the dogs love to play in the water. This is a big dip. The dogs absolutely love to play in the water. This is a pond that didn't really get finished. If you go back into some of the videos, there's a video that says we dug a pond and then it rained a bunch and it actually filled the pond up. But the dogs still like to play in it. It's a big just mud hole for them. Luna gets the zoomies. But this spot over here holds a lot of water just normally. And I'll end up, like, if I want to ride the horses and get them exercise, I'll just walk them and take them through things. Especially water, so they're used to it. Here, Luna is getting zoomies. She was. As soon as I put the camera on, she doesn't. This is what we do when we get a bunch of water. They're literally like children playing in a pool. Since things are so wet here, I'm actually gonna take advantage of soft ground and move some movable poles, these things. I'm gonna move them, and I'm gonna create a little holding area, I guess, for a round bale that I can pull off of, because the hay bale that I made, or the hay ring that I made, it works really well, but if you don't have a little 1.5-year-old gelding that just is mischievous, I guess is the word I'm looking for, because he knows how to get into it now. He'll get into it and he'll stand up on the hay bale like he's a mountain goat. So until I can get time to redo that and really rethink that one, I'm just gonna block off a hay bale right here and dump it into the receptacle, like kind of hay feeders that Tyler made for the sheep. He's gonna make some for the horses, and we'll see how that goes, because then I can regulate their hay also better. And now that we have a different hay supplier, my horses were bloating a whole lot on the other hay, and I swapped to this other guy because the other one was out of town and I really needed hay. And so far they've actually done better gut wise on this hay, so I don't know what was necessarily in it more or not in it, but we're gonna try this. I might go back to the other guy and see if it was either the hay or if it's the new feeding routine that's helping their gut, and just kind of play around with it, because the new bales that I got are actually smaller for the same price, and I don't care. I'll buy it for them, but if I can get bigger bales for the same price, and it wasn't the bales that was a problem, it was the feeding, we just need to play with it. So gonna do a little experimenting, gonna set this little holding area up for the hay bale. I have a hay ring back there that isn't gonna be used because they rub their manes out on it, because it's a cow ring, not a horse ring. So we're gonna set this up and see how it goes. If you're liking these videos, please go like, subscribe, share, follow my Facebook, the farm's Facebook, TikTok, all of it. I'll link all those in the comments below, so don't forget to go follow us and keep updated, especially on the Facebook page, because I post quite often there. As well as Scarlett got to have a photography debut in my Christmas minis with the farm truck, so that was fun. Until next time, see ya.